and welcome back to
Mouthfull! Episode 4.
I can't believe it.
It's very exciting. And Happy New Year!
Happy New Year. Hope you all had an amazing, amazing time. And thank you for all the love on the first 3 episodes.
Yeah, thank you so much. It was just like, we've had some great response and we're really excited.
So much so. So much so. We now have merch.
What is it? A nappy?
We have absolutely no idea who sent us this.
If you, whoever you are, please let yourself be known because we want to say thank you.
Thank you. We think it's supposed to be a tea towel, but it is that kind
I
of
think
like...
it's more of a loin kind of...
Also, can we just give a big hi, and if they can say hi back to Chris, Sherry and Dawn?
Hi.
Hi. Not quite as energetic as us.
No.
So today we are starting with a Bloody Mary, because there ain't no dry January here, is there?
Listen, I'm very passionate about this. January is a tough enough month anyway. Resolutions, what a load of absolute nonsense. I'm really sorry, but it's just really ridiculous. And also, like, why starve yourself of the good things? Like, in January, it's a bleak month, so we're gonna drink, we're gonna eat.
And just have fun. Okay, so let's get stuck in first with the Bloody Mary. So, Dom, I've cheated here a little bit.
I was gonna say, like, it's all in one.
I didn't realise, okay, I just ordered some tomato juice, but it happens that this is actually a tomato juice spiced tomato mix.
Tune into Mouthfull and watch us pour liquid into a drink. I mean, why is it called Bloody Mary?
Well, I actually know this, and you have to guess, and you guys have to guess, why it's called Bloody Mary. Right, I've got 3 options though. Don't be put off by the silly one. Okay, number 1. Is a Bloody Mary called a Bloody Mary because of Queen Mary of Tudor of England?
That sounds, yeah.
Was it named after her?
Okay, because she had her head chopped off and that was blood, and it went into a glass and they drank it.
Oh, was that Henry VIII, one of his wives?
No, Mary Queen of Scots. I don't know, who knows?
Anyway, was
History
it that, A? Was it B, named after a barmaid called Mary who worked in a bar called the Bucket of Blood in Chicago?
Ooh, that could be, that sounds good.
Or was it C, named after a tomato farmer called Mary who in 1659 was killed by a horse and cart, and it was her favourite drink? And there was lots of blood when she died.
What was the horse called?
Bob. Tomato.
Oh, this is a good one. Now, which one will I choose? I am actually going to go for Mary Queen of Scots, or Queen Mary, or whoever she was, because that seems like it. You know, everything's always based on a royal something. Oh.
It's actually the barmaid called Mary who worked in a bar called the Bucket of Blood in Chicago.
Well, there you go.
There
lovely,
you go.
lovely.
Back to the day.
What is a Bloody Mary?
Okay, a Bloody Mary is basically vodka with tomato juice, and it's supposed to be the best hangover cure.
Okay.
So I'm going to get my jug. I'm actually going to get some ice.
So it's kind of like a hangover cure for the whole of December. And what actually goes, because isn't the tomato juice a bit spicy? What would normally, if people don't have this, what would normally go into it?
So you would put Tabasco and
yummy.
Worcestershire sauce, so the main 2 things.
Okay.
And this one's actually got a bit of mustard in it, which is quite nice. But we're taking some vodka. Mm-hmm. This has been in the freezer. Do you freeze your vodka?
Yes, I do. It's really good.
Now, you know you said you hate New Year's resolutions?
Yes.
I've got one.
Which is?
To measure.
Oh my God.
Kidding.
Oh.
4, 5, 6, 7. I mean...
She starts at 4, everybody. She starts at 4.
So, vodka. Basically, I would say a double shot for every glass.
Great.
Okay?
Yeah.
And then you literally take your tomato juice. Now, you may be thinking, guys, this really is what Dom said. Pouring liquid into a jar.
Yeah, but you're doing it so elegantly.
Aren't I?
Now, whilst you're doing that, I'm actually going to salt the rim of the glasses because I think it'll look very pretty. In here, I've got some regular salt.
Yeah.
Gorgeous stuff. And then I'm going to add to that some of this amazing chili salt from the Cornish Sea Salt Company, which is absolutely lovely. Because you want to kind of have that chili hit that goes on. And much like we rimmed the glasses of our margaritas.
Which I think went down the best out of all the cocktails. So many people tagged us in the fact that they made those clementine margaritas.
I mean, they're so good.
They're delicious.
And can we also just discuss the fact that I didn't laugh or make a joke about the word rim? Did not.
I didn't. Can we also talk about the fact that I have now got a tablecloth, so no one needs to panic anymore about my table.
Wow, that is wonderful.
Okay, so you're going to do that. Perfect. Right, so the rimming is done. The ice is being added, and I'm just going to give this a stir and pour it in. Now, I don't know if you've ever had a Bloody Mary in America. Why are you so childish? Ridiculous. Have you ever had a Bloody Mary in America? Has anyone? You guys?
Yeah, they kind of, it's literally a meal. They put like everything into it.
So we're going to do our own interesting decoration.
Kind of like British version.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, and what does that include? Because I can smell bacon. Oh my Lord.
Get that bacon on, Dom, because we are going to put some crispy bacon on the side, because why the hell not? But also, traditionally, don't ask me why, you put a bit of celery in it. I think it's to stir it.
Oh yeah, that would make sense.
I just thought of that.
It's like a natural straw.
I dare you in a minute to try and drink that out of there.
And have you got some cocktail sticks for the olives?
No.
That'll do.
Chopsticks. Do we just spread them on?
Yeah, look at
come
that.
on.
That looks gorgeous.
We can maybe thread the bacon on as well. So these are the greatest olives.
I'm going to take the bacon off.
Oh, I've also got a floppy straw in my hand. The olives are going on, and we are cutting up some bacon. Now, usually it's kind of crispy pancetta, but we are... Wow, what are you doing there?
Well, I thought we could thread it onto the same... It's not going to work.
What about just like that? That kind of works.
Oh, yes.
There we go.
Oh. I think it was supposed to be... Look, here we go. Like a little garnish like that.
Okay, so that is now done. I mean, look at it.
They look so good.
They do actually look good. So let's have a little mouthful of these guys. Here we go, Chris.
Thank you very much.
There is yours.
Oh, everyone's coming round.
Well, come on, Dawny. Oh, what are we going to put over Dawny's head these episodes? Oh, God. Cheers, everyone. How is it?
Really nice.
Happy New Year.
Oh my God, honestly.
No, I can get the bacon as well then.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a...
Oh man, so good.
Is that not the best olive you've ever had, honestly?
So good.
So we've now done the cocktail.
What are we making next?
It's over to Dom, guys. You knew it was going to happen at some point.
We're making soup. This is genius.
Awful. Okay, see you in a minute.
Okay. I'm very excited about this
I'm not.
next thing that we're making because it's one of my favourite things in the world, and that is soup. Why don't you like soup?
And here's one he made earlier. Listen, I don't like soup. This is the only... Right. I love Heinz tomato soup. This one. We should have done a taste off and that people could guess. See which one's
Well,
better.
we could still do that.
Heinz tomato soup. Chicken and sweet corn soup from the Chinese shop. And like a Vietnamese pho. Like, okay,
Oh my God, you're so fancy.
No, they are the only soups I do not like.
Why? What is it that you don't like?
The texture, it's like baby food.
But it's so good.
all of
It's
it.
gorgeous blended vegetables. It's just beautiful stuff.
I mean, you are literally obsessed with soup. That's the problem. You make
Because it's
so
cheap
many.
and easy and tasty and healthy. Anyway, we're going to do it. I'm going to make something that is going to make you be like, I'm never going to open a can of Heinz tomato soup ever again.
Do not believe you for a second.
So we are making a tomato and feta soup. It's a slow roasted tomato soup. So basically you're going to just let all the flavours of all the vegetables and the herbs mingle together for a long time. This isn't a rushed soup. This is something you put on a Sunday morning when it's a little bit rainy. We're going to start with a red onion, and everything is going to go into the roasting tin. So it really doesn't matter what it looks like because...
It really doesn't matter if you needed that bit of red onion.
But it was the kind of first thing that my mum ever showed me how to make. And that's why I love it so much. And there are so many different, you can play with vegetables, you can play with different blends and stuff. Right, I've started with a tin of tomato soup. Sorry, not tomato soup, tin of...
Definitely not cheating.
a tin of chopped tomatoes. And then I'm going to add just some lovely, just whatever tomatoes you've got really.
Yeah.
And I like a different selection of sizes because and flavours because you'll get a different sort of depth.
Or you're just chucking them in there.
Yeah, and I'm not going to take the viney
Vines.
bits off, not yet anyway, obviously. Then a little bit of potato, maybe not, this is a big baker, but because a tomato will, what is wrong with this? This is a potato, not a tomato. A potato will thicken a soup naturally. If you're not eating carbs, God knows why you wouldn't, but if you're not eating carbs, a couple of cloves of garlic, again, I'm not going to bother peeling them, just like it's all goes in there, it's absolutely fine.
Okay.
Then a little bit of rosemary. I love using fresh rosemary, but obviously like if you can't get hold of fresh rosemary, just use dried rosemary.
Do you think the rosemary is named after someone called Rose? Maybe she was related to Mary.
No, she is. She was Mary's sister.
Oh, there
She's
we
the
go.
one with the horse that ran her over.
Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
cool. And then I'm going to use some oregano. Now, dried oregano to me is the one herb that is cool to use dried. And then the next thing to go in is this incredible chili salt.
So the same one that you used on the...
Bloody Mary. Just a little bit, because you want a little bit of, sort of that warmth from the chili, which is just kind of...
Bit of olive oil.
Yeah. And then a little bit of gorgeous tomato puree, because that will kind of intensify the tomato flavour.
So actually, in here is a lot of stuff that people would have in their cupboards.
Completely. Colourful and gorgeous and yummy.
Great as a pasta sauce.
I mean, yes, absolutely. Great as a pasta sauce. Now this is going to go into an oven, probably at like 150 fan for about 40 minutes until everything is soft and gorgeous and yummy.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So this is going to go into the oven. Okay, cool. So we've had about 45 minutes and we've got gorgeous, roasted, lovely, slow roasted
It does smell
vegetables.
good, to be fair. What was that sound?
Ooh,
Ooh, you've also got
look
like flour all
at
over
that.
your bum.
Oh, you just want to touch my arm. And then this is going to go straight into the pot that we're going to make the soup in. So this will go into here.
Okay, so I'm putting the stock in boiling water. I've got
Yes.
a litre of that.
Lovely. Now, whilst that is dissolving, I've got a block of feta here, and I'm just going to kind of take half the feta and crumble it in, and this will give it a nice, creamy, gorgeous taste.
Is feta the best cheese?
Yeah, because it's got a
Love
hit
it.
of salt, and it's creamy,
Yeah.
and it's gorgeous.
I do love it.
You know what they say, everything's better with feta.
Right, go on then.
It's a good answer, isn't it? And also, I'm not going to, well, anyway, whatever. So this is going to go into here. And there you go. And then this needs a good sort of 10 minutes to really let all those flavours mingle with the stock. Every soup is 100 times better with croutons.
So what you're telling me now is the only reason soup is good is because of bread. Like, it's not even about... I told you they're not good.
A, everything is better with bread, and C, yeah. Right, so we're using obviously gluten-free bread because you're allergic to good things. And well, this is quite a nice kind of ciabatta style.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just think, you know, we're just going to tear it up. We're not going to...
That big?
Yeah, like big. We want chunky. Like plenty of olive oil.
So loads of olive oil.
Yeah, loads of olive oil. Now this could go in the air fryer, it could go in the oven. Now we're going to go back to the chili as well to kind of carry that flavour along. We're going to put a whole load of stuff in there, which is really nice. And then we're going to be a little bit naughty and add a little bit of parmesan as well. I just like
literally throwing it around. That looks good.
Yeah.
I did this foil.
Oh, you're very talented.
Can you tell the fact that it doesn't fit the tray properly? Okay, so you just put that on there.
And then into the oven for the same time the soup's going to cook, so about 10 minutes, until they're crispy.
Woo!
They're like a human, what say those things called accordion. So this has been bubbling away for about 10 minutes, and actually the best thing to do is turn the heat off for at least kind of 5 minutes before you eat, because there's nothing worse than boiling hot anything in your mouth.
I would probably quite enjoy to eat it like this.
Okay, let me speak to you in your language. Blending. If you were to put loads of makeup on your face, like the foundation and the contouring and stuff, and then not blend it in,
Yeah.
you could still go out like that. Okay, we're using our lovely Smeg stick blender.
Oh, they do look good.
They look so good.
They look pretty good. Here's the options. We have the spoon with a swan on it, or we have, that's a ladle, isn't it?
Look, do you know what? I'm just going to pour it into the... Okay. I think that's probably about enough.
Yeah. Do you want me to come and swap the bowls?
Yeah. Little Miss Perfect. So we're going to crumble, you can help me do this, crumble some feta on top.
Okay. Okay.
And then I've got some fresh basil because tomato and basil are just the best thing in the world.
Why did you not put it inside the... Oh, you're ripping it now?
Yeah, because also you don't like... Basil is one of those herbs that is better like fresh or oils in the basil.
Oh, it's like you know what you're talking about sometimes, isn't it?
And then finally the gorgeous croutons on top. I mean, how... I'm actually quite impressed with myself.
It looks pretty good, to be fair. But it's all about the taste.
Come on, guys, get your mouth full in now.
Okay, let's give it a go. Let me get spoons. Right, guys, here we go. Let's get our mouthful.
Oh, no.
I mean, it's all right. I just...
Oh, that's good.
No, that is really lovely. It's
Thank
so
you.
nice.
It is actually a nice soup. I'm
It
not
is,
going to lie.
right? Right? Thank you very much.
Although, this is still better. No, well done, Dom. Well done.
Thank you.
And guys,
Enjoy.
that's it for another episode of Mouthfull. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back next week.
I'm not going to smile. I can have a strawberry.
Yeah, Dawn's not even smiling. She's gonna, what are we going to put? Maybe we'll put a tomato on you this
Oh,
week.
yeah, of
That's
course.
it. Okay.
See you next
Cheers,
time,
guys. Bye.